Hey, what up guys, Dr. Man 33 here, bringing you a special video. That's right, we're doing another throwback story time sort of thing, kind of thing like that. But I wanted to make note of this game has a special reason, actually, special occasion. I have made a video like this in the past with Gunzi when the servers were being shut down, and this is the exact same situation happening with Meg. Due to the inefficient players on the online servers for Meg, Sony is shutting down servers on January 28th, 2014, which is tomorrow for me. As I'm recording this, it is January 27th. So tomorrow, these servers are going to shut down, and I wanted to make my video, my views on this game, because this game has struck it really odd with me, and not in a good way. And I want to kind of explain why, and all that kind of good stuff. So this will be kind of a two-parter. First part, I'll just be going live commentary here, but once we get into actual gameplay, I'll be doing some post commentary for that, and good stuff. So yeah, first things first, a lot of you are probably wondering what the fuck is Meg, and let me kind of introduce it a bit here. First of all, well, you probably never heard of Meg, is that this is a PS3 exclusive game, so didn't come to Xbox, not come to PC, no PC ports or anything like that. Just strictly made for the PS3 and only the PS3. But yeah, so let's just get to the title. Let's go past the title screen here. Hopefully I can connect to a game. If not, I'll still just talk about some stuff. So it says right here, on January 20th, Sony Entertainment will terminate online services for Meg. So this is the main menu. Basically, you could have up to 3 characters. You had to purchase more. I think there was only like $1 for character slots, so it didn't matter. But this is only at level 6. I did not play this game very much, and I'll explain why and all that good stuff. But I still wanted to make a video on this because it still had a place. This game will always have a place in my mind and my heart. Not really a good place, but it's there. So yeah, let's start things off first. First of all, Meg was developed by Zipper Interactive. Zipper Interactive. They are a subsidiary of Sony, so they come directly from Sony. You might not, you probably haven't heard of them too much, but they're the series that they're actually most famous for is creating the SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs series. They made all those Navy SEAL SOCOM games for a while, all the PS2 ones at least. I'm not sure if there's any other SOCOM games. There might be. Let me just take a quick check. Oh yeah, there was some. Yeah, there's some other. 2012. Oh yeah, so yeah, they made SOCOM, US, SOCOM 2, SOCOM 3, SOCOM 4, US Navy SEALs. Sorry. Blah. So yeah, so I don't know if those games are continuing anymore. I think they're being taken over by Giant 6 Games, or Slant 6 Games, which is independent video game developers, but they're making some SOCOM games. Oh, they're the people that, okay, never mind. But anyway, so back to Zipper Interactive. There's guys that made Meg. They also made some games called Death Drome, Top Gun. These are some really old games. Crimson Skies, and then they moved on to the SOCOM series, and then they made the only recent games they made is SOCOM 4, Meg, and Unit 13, which was for the PS Vita. I'm not sure if that's any good. So right. So anyways, so yeah. So this was developed by Super Interactive. This was released January 26, 2010. So about 4 years ago now. Actually, 4 years ago, almost exactly this date. This has been around for. Now let me share my experience with this game a little bit. I do apologize for the just a little rant here, but when the PS3 was first coming out and all that good stuff back in 2006, whatever. I was watching E3, every year. This game was actually first announced at E3 2008 during the Sony's press conference, and this kind of this definitely took me by surprise. This was something that really seemed to revolutionize. This is oh, this is the next gen game. This is it. We're moving up for shooters. This is the next generation shooter that we're talking about. That the way they were talking about it, they're hyping it up extremely high. And I was looking at this game a really high point of view at this at this point, after the conference, after the questions and little things about the interviews they're talking about Meg, the footage they showed, the stuff they'll talk about. I was getting whoa, this is it. This game is gonna revolutionize first-person shooters, and it's gonna blow Call of Duty out of the water and all the Battlefield out of the water, and there gonna be no more. I think they said something about that. I can't remember if they did or not. This was 6 years ago that this conference went on, so I don't remember anything they said, but I remember they said something about this is revolutionary, next generation shooters, and I was like, yeah, I'm on board. Yeah, let's do this. Because at the time I was huge into shooters. That was my thing. First person shooters Call of Duty and all that. That was so as soon as I heard about Meg, I was yes, I'm in. So kind of explain why they hyped it up so much to be this crazy game, this new next generation game. So there's a couple of features they're talking about. First of all, one of the big things they're talking about is the game could hold battles that had over 256 players in a single game. Now that was that's freaking impressive for a console game, okay? Even some PC games can't do that. Well, back then, I'm talking about back then. So yeah, there was they could support this one game mode that could hold up to 256 players in a single battlefield at a single time. I was whoa, this Call of Duty's only 6v6. This is whatever by whatever. So they're talking about all these different you go into these battles with your squad mates. You're going to squads. You get in a squad you have a squad leader, and then those squad leaders you have another veteran that controls these squad leaders, and you use your teamwork to get through the battle or whatever. So I was oh, and the way they're talking about it, the way they're hyping it up, I was just okay, I'm in. So they were kind of just talking about that. So at this point, they were oh yeah, it's gonna come out 2000 whatever. So I didn't really care about that, but it was really look forward to this game. This is gonna be the next generation game, next generation shooter. You all look and see, and this is gonna be it. So I was okay. So the actual story itself, it's not really a story. There is no story story to this game. Completely online. That's why once the servers go down, this game is gonna be literally rendered useless. I think the SOCOM Force. There's one SOCOM game that's also going down, I think, tomorrow. And that game will also be rendered useless because it's completely online only. So Meg, from tomorrow on, will be... It's just going to be like a box with a game in it. You can't even play it. No single player, no nothing. So it's whatever. Hopefully it'll take it off like EB game shelves. And stop selling it altogether. Because I would not be happy if I found this game, bought it for like $5 and then... or $20 and I can't even play it. Literally can't play it. So I'm assuming all the copies are probably gonna get like destroyed and whatever, but I'll keep mine just for keeps. So basically the story of this game is there's 3 main kind of factions that the game controls about, which is you got Raven, SVER, and Valor. So there's the 3, I don't know if I'll show you on here or not. Basically, actually, let me just quickly look this up. Meg factions. So you got Raven. And then you got SVR. Okay, so basically, Raven, they're kind of based around like personnel from like Italy, France, Germany, and European nations that kind of gathered together in this 2025 time battle where they're working together. These guys are like super high tech. They have the latest gear. They have like all the latest weapons and all this really high gear, high technology stuff with them. So that's kind of like what Raven was kind of focused around. These like high, and that's what my character is right now. I didn't choose my friends actually told me to come join Raven. I said that was the best one. So SVER, they're kind of like the guerrilla style militant force, kind of the resistant kind of looking guys. So they're kind of like, they're based around kind of like Russia and China and the Middle Eastern nations and Africa. So they're kind of like, their technology was not very high at all. They kind of like makeshift weapons and armor and kind of like resistant kind of looking guys. So they just had the basics. Sorry. And then you got Valor, which is kind of like in between. That's made up of US, Britain, Canada, Latin, so that's kind of like the allied factions. They're elite and experienced, but they're just kind of like in the middle. So just kind of like, they're not super high tech, but they're still really trained, really strong, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, so that's kind of like this little background. There's in 2025, there's a huge, like, full-scale military war going on between these 3 main factions. Basically, they're trying to create, like, world peace, so they're just kind of everyone's in their own area, and if they cross over, then, yeah, they're trying to take over. Yeah, basically, yeah, so just trying to control land, of course they want to be dominant, everyone wants to be dominant. So this game did get fairly decent reviews, like Metacritic gave it about 76 out of 100. People are giving it about 7 out of 10, 4 out of 5, 8 out of 5, 8 out of 10. I don't even know what I would give myself, but definitely not 8 out of 10, I don't think, definitely. By the time this game came out in 2010, so this was 2 years later, after the release from E3, E3 2008, well, about a year and a half, actually, because technically, it was in July or whatever. So, yeah, it finally came out, released, I got it. I picked it up. I don't think I picked it the first day, because I didn't know anybody that was going to get it at the time, and I think I was just poor at the time, had no money, so I had to wait until like Christmas or my birthday or something. So I didn't get it right away. By the time it came out and I actually started playing it, I just found no interest in the game. But like the way they were kind of telling everything, like how everything was going to work so smoothly together, it just seemed like it wasn't so smooth at all. Like everything seemed rugged, and it just seemed like another generic shooter, even though they were kind of saying like this is revolutionary because the weapons and like they take a while to unlock, so you have to like stick with like a basic weapon for quite a while until you're in the money for it. And yet the weapons itself, plus the lag. I know it's kind of like, well, obviously it's gonna be lag with the 256 players. Well, yeah, but that game mode, there's only one game mode and it wasn't really that popular. It was still like huge battles, like 120 something or 50, and it just seemed like almost too crowded. Like there'd be too many guys on the field, so you'd always get shot from like one way or another every time you spawned. It just really wasn't fun, especially in the close quarter maps. It was just not fun. You just go and die, go and die, go and die. When yeah, so it was a complete turn off at that point. So it was just, I don't know. I'll probably show some gameplay over this actually. Anyway, so again, I didn't really find any interest at all in this game. I was like, oh, this game is just not feeling it at all. So I just slowly kept away from it. And yeah, so I'll kind of explain more when we're in battle. But yeah. Oh, so I was trying for my dog barking. So let's just check out some of the stuff in the main kind of menu. So I didn't know like I only had a few friends that actually play this game. I'm gonna see if I can try to find my friend that played this. I think he might delete his account. Let's try to remember his name. I have a lot of friends, so it's gonna be. What was his name again? I might have deleted him actually. Tempest Shrine. I think I might delete him just because he was inactive for like years off my friend list. So I think I just deleted him. Oh no, it's right here. Ranger, that should be him. There we go. So yeah, as you can tell, my friend, he played this a lot. I don't know, for some reason he found this game really fun. He put 1,000 hours into this game. And 1,000 hours is about equivalent to about 24. He had about 43 days to play this game, and that's quite a lot. He actually platinumed this game. Something that I would never would have even done at all. So he got every single ribbon, every single medal. He was like pretty godlike at this game. I just couldn't. There's sort of like a prestige system in this game too, the 18 or whatever, and I think that's the max level is 70, and once you got one level, then that kind of like you could keep like getting like prestige in your guy. So I think you prestige him like 18 times to level 70. So yeah, he was pretty dedicated. I think this was his other account. Yeah, but that was only level 6. Okay. I don't know if I can search myself. But pretty much he was like one of my only friends list actually. Played the games very much in English. So this is me. I only played it for an hour. I had no ribbons or medals. So I had no current clan. I don't think we made a clan ever. I don't know, it just seemed like it. Okay, let's see here. So barracks. So progress just tells you. Level 6. My experience next level. Skills. So these are different skills you could skill trees that you could go into, like assault rifles, so decrease the reload time. Like, I don't know. Even this game looks like it was really good. I don't know, I just didn't. Nothing really set for me. It just seemed like another generic shooter for me. So we just like marksman was all for like sniper rifles. Close quarters was like shotguns. Special ops was kind of like little skill things you could do. I apologize for my dog. I was kind of like a medic, so I was kind of going to medic type stuff. Engineering. Some resistance things. And if you were like going against high levels, it was really hard to face them because you could really get out leveled here with like all the skills that some people had. So it was really annoying when you're facing like high 60s, just because they would completely outscale you. I'm sorry if you hear my dog barking. So there's this leadership thing. This is like squad leaders I was talking about before, where you could get special bonuses and kind of lead your squad. Then there's like platoon leader. So squad leader was like you could call in tactical supports. Then there's platoon leader, which the platoon leader could like have different squads. I think like multiple squads. There was like officer in charge, I think, which was like the main like. For your team, there would be like one main guy, and that would be kind of like you'd be like the leader. Here's my rewards. I have no medals whatsoever, or ribbons. And stats, yeah, I have McKinney. I got 41 kills, 44 deaths. 0.93 ratio, not very good. History was 5. I was just using assault rifles. I got 9 headshots, finish moves, yeah, so again, that was not. Only played for an hour. I got squad MVP twice. It's kind of. I don't know. Supply depot, so these were kind of different like weapons that you could get. It was really kind of annoying because you'd always run into the people with like these really good weapons, like all these like really higher level weapons. And see, I can't even afford the first. I'm not even like halfway affording the first weapon. All these cost like supreme, like really fucking a lot of money. So that was just kind of like different stuff. Armory. So let's see here, what did I have here? First loadout, I had some sort of assault rifle, break grenade, medical kit. Cancel. No, I don't want to save it. Then a sniper rifle, which I wasn't very good at either. And some, I don't know what that was. But anyways, yeah, let's just go into the game, see if we can find a game.